Have you ever found yourself feeling hopeless or powerless in the face of life's challenges? Maybe you've lost a job, ended a relationship, or experienced a major setback that left you feeling defeated. It's natural to feel this way when life hurts. But what if I told you that the key to overcoming these challenges is to care less about them? What if I told you that there's a philosophy that can help you find peace and contentment in even the most difficult of times? That philosophy is Stoicism, and one of its most famous practitioners was the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius was born in 121 AD and ruled the Roman Empire from 161 until his death in 180. He was a Stoic philosopher and is best known for his book Meditations, a collection of personal reflections on life, death, and the human condition. In Meditations, Marcus Aurelius offers a profound perspective on how to deal with life's challenges. In this video, we will explore the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and how they can help us navigate the challenges of life. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for updates. Now, without any delay, let's dive right in. When life hurts, it is easy to get caught up in our own pain and suffering. We may feel angry, resentful, or defeated. However, Aurelius believed that we should not let these emotions control us. Instead, we should accept what is happening and focus on what we can control. He wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." This is a powerful statement that reminds us that our perception of reality is what shapes our experience of it. We may not be able to control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. This is the essence of Stoicism and the philosophy that Aurelius lived by. The first step, according to Marcus Aurelius, is to accept that life is difficult. He writes, "Do not expect to find in life what is not there. Do not expect yourself to be a different person than you are, or life to be any different from what it is." In other words, we must accept that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. The second step is to focus on what we can control. Marcus Aurelius believed that the only things we truly have control over are our thoughts and our actions. He writes, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This means that we should not waste our time and energy worrying about things that are beyond our control. Instead, we should focus on what we can do to improve our situation. The third step is to practice detachment. Marcus Aurelius believed that we should not be overly attached to anything in life, whether it's material possessions, relationships, or even our own lives. He writes, "Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly." By detaching ourselves from our attachments, we can find freedom and peace of mind. In his renowned work, Meditations, Marcus Aurelius offers timeless insights into our relationship with time. Through his musings, the ancient Roman emperor highlights the ways in which we often become too consumed with the past, present, and future. Each category presents its own unique set of challenges, and Aurelius argues that we often approach them in the wrong ways, care too much, or focus on the wrong things. This essay is organized to explore each of these categories, starting with the future. Seneca once said that we suffer more in our imagination than in reality, suggesting that our thoughts are the root cause of our suffering. The past. The Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius once reflected on the fleeting nature of existence. He recognized that time passes by quickly, disappearing into the infinite beyond our grasp. The past and future are realms we cannot operate in, as what's gone is gone, and the future is not yet revealed. Yet despite the narrowness of our lives, we're often preoccupied with these areas that lie outside the present moment. Marcus Aurelius argued that the past is out of reach and that our memories of it are likely inaccurate. We keep caring about past events, often repeating them in our minds, but we cannot change them. Instead, he believed in focusing on our reaction towards past events, controlling how we position ourselves towards them. We can learn from the past by looking at its rhythm and how things come and go, repeating themselves. Ultimately, we should strive to act with justice, generosity, self-control, sanity, prudence, honesty, humility, straightforwardness, and all the other qualities that allow a person's nature to fulfill itself. By doing so, we can remain unharmed by past events and prepare ourselves for the future. The present. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of living in the present moment and accepting what the universe throws our way. He believed that the present moment is all we have, and that from here we can look back at the past and into the unknown future. Instead of worrying about what we cannot control, we should focus on what we can control, which is our reactions and choices. Unfortunately, many of us get caught up in our emotions and become disturbed by things that are out of our hands. Marcus Aurelius believed that this was pointless and compared it to pigs kicking and squealing when being sacrificed. We cannot avoid what the universe has in store for us, and we should accept the ways of nature instead of resisting them. Accepting our circumstances can be difficult, especially when facing hardships, but Marcus Aurelius saw adversity as an opportunity to practice virtue and apply Stoic philosophy to our lives. The art of living is not about our external circumstances, but about how we face the events that come our way. By accepting the present and focusing on what we can control, we can live a more fulfilling and virtuous life. The future. The future is a source of endless possibilities, both good and bad. It's natural for our imagination to run wild, conjuring up countless scenarios of what could happen. We spend time worrying about events that haven't even occurred, imagining how we would handle them if they did. But the truth is, the future only exists in our thoughts. It doesn't exist outside of our minds, and therefore we cannot deal with it in the present. This is a concept that Marcus Aurelius explored in his meditations. He believed that it's not the weight of the future pressing upon us, but the present alone. If we can cope with the present, then we can also cope with the future. By focusing on the present, we can learn to bear it, which in turn gives us the strength to face what's yet to come. In essence, we should practice the love of fate, or amor fati, by trusting that we have the tools to handle whatever the future holds. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to never let the future disturb us and to meet it with the same weapons of reason that we use to arm ourselves against the present. In conclusion, the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius teaches us that we have the power to control our own thoughts and actions, even in the face of adversity. Life can be unpredictable and challenging, but Aurelius reminds us that we can choose to focus on what is within our control and let go of what is not. This is the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes the importance of reason, self-control, and the acceptance of the present moment. When we face difficult times, it can be tempting to get caught up in our own pain and suffering. However, Aurelius' teachings encourage us to shift our focus to what we can control, which is our own thoughts and actions. By doing so, we can maintain a sense of inner peace and live a fulfilling life, guided by the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Ultimately, the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we are in control of our own happiness and well-being. By letting go of what is outside of our control and focusing on what we can control, we can live a life of purpose and fulfillment. So what steps will you take today to apply the teachings of Marcus Aurelius to your own life? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you found this video informative, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Make sure to hit the notifications bell to stay up to date on our future uploads. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.